Hello, welcome back to another software developer profile review. My name's David. I'm a software developer with over 20 years of experience. I've also managed international recruitment teams. I want to show you what the recruiters see, what they think about when they look at your profile and why you might be being overlooked or getting rejected. So without further ado, let's get on with the profile review. Actually, before I start, if you would like a profile review, please head over to crushing.digital and click this profile review button. It is free. There is a little bit of a queue. I'll get to you as soon as possible. Obviously, there's courses and all that sort of stuff on here. If you want to ask me a question, which I answer in a YouTube series, you can click this button, ask me a question, and I'll answer it with a video. And we'll get to that. So, yeah, any developer questions, please submit them there. Courses and all that sort of stuff if you're interested. So, let's get on with the review. So today we're talking about Murillo. I don't know how you say your name. I apologise. So when I ask people to submit their profile, you are asked, for your profile link, but then also what your skills are. And in this case, it was Angular and TypeScript, which makes sense. So that's interesting. We don't get that many Angular submissions, so I'm intrigued to go through this one. Let's refresh this because I did open it and have a quick look before we started. So this is what I see when I arrive. Now, what I like to do is pretend you've applied for a job as an Angular developer with TypeScript, because that's what you said. And we'll see where we get to. So when I immediately open this, before I even start reading, my eyes are drawn to this banner image. Does this help me? No. So I don't know what you do. It doesn't confirm to me, hey, you're in the right place, keep reading. Profile picture's good. You're open to work. Excellent. Then I get down to the headline. TypeScript. Boom. JavaScript. Yes. Node. Cool. Angular and React. Ooh, now I'm wondering, do you want to do Angular or React? This is an Angular job. If I jump on a call with this developer and he says, no, I don't like Angular anymore, I moved over to React, I now hate Angular, then I'm going to die inside. It's a waste of my time. Now I'm nervous. Do I send them an email? How long will that take? If I've got lots of applicants, I might skip. And maybe I'm not going to be that harsh, but that's what's going through my mind. And now I need to be sure that this person does Angular. I want to make sure. Okay. So other than that, the headline's really good as a general thing. I know you're a JavaScript ecosystem person. So about software developer and graphic designer building both front end and back end. Okay, Node is my main runtime. So now I'm thinking, do you want to focus on back end? You don't want to do front end, but this is an Angular job. Okay, TypeScript, JavaScript, Node, Angular, React, so same again. But I'm still worried about which one. So we're going to have to get that out somehow. There's your GitHub, but you made me click see more to get it. Do you do it up here as well? Yes, so we've got a portfolio and we've got a GitHub. We will open those. Wonderful. That's where we will see the evidence. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, activity. Will ChatGPT replace your job? It will likely improve it. Great. Doesn't help me. Let's move on. Experience. So 1.5 years or 1 year, 5 months of freelance web development experience. Rightly or wrongly, people are nervous about the freelance stuff because it's like, well, how much of that time were you working? What sort of things did you do? What did you build? Has it been fruitful? Or were you just drunk in a bar somewhere? I don't know. Let's find out. So, skills. Full stack. Resolving problems, I'm guessing. HTML. APIs. Does this tell me you did Angular? So how much does this tell me? Did you do any Angular? I don't know. What did you do here? I don't know. So I don't know what the skills were. I don't know what you built. I don't know what you learned. I don't know what the business benefit was. I don't know any challenges you faced, how you overcame them. So now I've got nothing to go on. You do list Angular in the skills, but I'm guessing there's a lot of other skills there. So in fact, we can open that. Lots of skills. So I'm still no closer to knowing definitely what you do. So let's go and have a look at your supporting information. Okay, what do you do? JavaScript, TypeScript, Angular, React. I'm still no further. I'm guessing. Seem to like the JavaScript stuff, so that's okay. Builds front end and back end. Main environment is Node. So now thinking your back end. don't know. It's I clearly got the skills, but if I had other developers, like I had 4 or 5 people already, I'm thinking you might be in my backup list, where you shouldn't be, because you've clearly got a good amount of skills, depending on what you did on that freelance stuff. So without the freelance stuff, I'm going to have to go and have a look at your GitHub. Full stack developer, graphic designer, loves TypeScript. Boom. So we've got TypeScript ticked off. We've got TypeScript and Next.js here. That's not a good seed to sow if you're applying for an Angular role, really. It's you know, it's in the JavaScript ecosystem, so that's good. But that's when you're talking to another developer. Do recruiters know this? Do they respect this? Most won't. So let's click through to the repositories. Let's see what you're doing. Is this Angular? No. Is this? No. No. Angular down here. So did a little bit in July. This one was in June. Don't know. Back here a little bit. So you can see you've got some of the experience, and what these do, you need to be a bit better on the descriptions. But I think you've actually got a lot of skills. I love the dedication to the JavaScript ecosystem. You're just not selling it. And this is the classic problem with developers. Certainly this is an even bigger problem with more senior developers. They think people see the value underneath. They think people connect the dots between, you know, you've been in the JavaScript ecosystem. That means Angular won't be a problem. You've been using React and TypeScript. TypeScript, you know, because you do Angular, you'll know TypeScript because it's kind of fundamental to it. These are all connections. These are all things that recruiters aren't going to connect. You've got to do that for them, and you're not presenting that in a consumable way. So I think at this stage, you'd be in my backup list. Whereas I think with a little bit of adjustment, you'd be straight through and like, yeah, we should speak to this person. This person lives and breathes it. I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you some indication as to what's going on. I'd certainly be working on this activity. I'd be doing featured posts. I'd be making this much more clear and concise about what you want. I'm not saying remove things because you don't have those skills. I'm saying you can have the skills, but then also be clear about the job you want. Saying if I'm applying for it, it's got to be clear and apparent that that's what you want, and apply that mantra across all of your profiles, and we'll be in a good place. Hope that makes sense. Thank you for watching. If you like seeing profile reviews like this, if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. If you want to ask me a question, if you want to submit your profile review, please head over to crushing.digital, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.